It's Karen Stupples. Let's catch up, Karen, with what's been going on so far.
Well, Jeeno, this is her third shot on the 18th. 18th is a par 5, so she was greenside in 2 and able to go ahead and make that one for a birdie.
Yeah, that took the world number 2 to 3 under par. Playing with Lydia Ko.
As I said, this is very reachable, so expect to see a lot of birdies on this hole. And Lydia just squeezing it in on that right edge there.
Yeah, second birdie, unfortunately 2. Gabby Ruffles emerging on day 1.
Well, always a really tricky par 3, this 16th hole. And Gabby being above the hole, as you'd expect, with that hole location so near the front, but pouring that one in for birdie.
Yeah, that took her to 3 under. She's actually picked up another couple of birdies since then. And Jeeno putted the lights out, didn't she?
Yes, she is known for all aspects of her game, but very dangerous.
Seems to be drying out already.
It is. When I was out there earlier, you could hear the ball starting to create a little thump on the greens.
You don't need the tripod here. So you can have the tripod. Yeah.
And that looks like a black grip on that club there for Jeeno, so 5 iron.
Well, they produce a daily newsletter here at Evian called La Gazette, and the headline is "Pink It Up." And given what Jeeno's wearing today, she's certainly gone with that mode. As you, a little bit out of position here at the third for Gabby Ruffles, but maybe better in the rough, Karen, than in that bunker.
Well, yeah, ball really below her feet though, and you can see getting that little bit of extra bounce and roll on just because it was from the rough.
Par 5. Her putting performance that first day at PGA East Frisco was unbelievable.
I was out watching. I was with that group on course, following along, and it just seemed that every time she stood up over a putt, no matter how long it was either in the hole or it was lipping out. It was crazy. What's almost 200 feet worth of putts made, wasn't it? Something like that.
It was indeed, yeah. She's left herself a little bit of work there for par. Well, first uphill putt for Gabby Ruffles.
And that's something you'll see on this golf course quite a bit, because it is situated on the side of the mountain. You get the uphill putts and the downhill putts, and there's a vast difference in the speed, and so players have to make a huge adjustment to that.
The amount of water they can use here, so they've done a really good job to present the golf course like they have. Let's go to the 7th.
Champion here a decade ago, Lydia Ko. Much needed, 1 over par. Only day 1, but you don't want to get too far back. Another side story, if you're right, Lottie Woad, as Jeeno looks to get, but actually misses out on the birdie.
You always feel if you don't birdie 7 that you've really left something out there.
It's funny, isn't it?
Eighth hole playing 184 today. Does play a little bit downhill. Everything on this green wants to kick quite significantly to the left.
Yeah, it's just a case of where the ball pitches here and how much it runs. I mean, you can pitch it short right of the green, it can run all the way over the back left. Oh no.
Oh, that's so unlucky. Well, you can see a couple of balls hanging up there. That's going to be super fast.
Kind of a bowl on that left.
I've come down a bit more, 2 feet left. It's not much from 184 yards.
Big week for Jeeno. I mean, I think she knows, Karen, that her game is good enough to win a major championship. We know that. It's just a case of getting through that barrier.
Yeah, there's definitely a little hurdle there. I think she puts a lot of pressure on herself to do it, even though outwardly she's very cool, calm and collected. 5-iron for Jeeno. And doesn't like it. Hanging out to the right, maybe? Oh, well right.
Yeah, work to do for Jeeno if she's going to walk away with a par there. Jeeno. Back out to the 8th. This is a tough one here for Jeeno.
Ooh. It's a little bit overdone. I think she was looking for a little bit less of the... Get it to land shorter than that. And did it to run down the slope.
Let's go down to the bottom of the hill, the lower part of the golf course. Second shot for Gabby Ruffles. Looking to kind of kickstart her season. Had a good rookie year last year. Currently 79th in the race to the CME Globe. But we know she's got a lot of talent. This is Lydia Ko for a bogey now at the 8th.
Not a bad chip shot though, Tom, from where she was. Because she was up on the right.
This is for bogey though. She chipped over the green from
right.
where she was. So that is going to be a double bogey for Lydia Ko. And this has kind of been a horror front nine for Lydia. 3 bogeys and a double with 1 birdie that came on the previous hole, that's 7th. But Lydia now falls to 3 over par. So a player that many people had high hopes for. We go to the 9th.
Where Jeeno Thitikul looking for 1 more birdie. Try and bounce back from the disappointing drop shot at the last. Do you think there's added pressure for her when she now turns up at majors? Clearly the best player yet to win one.
It's starting to get that way. I think every player says, oh no, I don't think about it, but she knows that that's what's missing.
68. Foundations set from Jeeno Thitikul, who's lead.
Here's Gabby Ruffles for a par. Stay at 5 under. Looking for a first round in the 60s at a major championship this year. It's a 74 scoring average in 10 rounds in the majors, but this is looking a lot better for Gabby.
Well, with 2 reachable par, a bit shorter, you could control them better because of it.
This for a 3-way share of the lead.
Look at that.
It's amazing, isn't it? Look at that, not a drop shot on the card. Player who has really not emerged on any leaderboards.
There's a long birdie putt here for Gabby Ruffles at the 8th. If she makes it, she takes the lead on her own. She was thinking about it with that. That is a really good effort.
Ligament injury. She shouldn't really have been playing given that. And here she is doing that.
Off to a very nice start.
That's knee, right?
Yes, I've had a couple of those. And they are very, very painful.
Well, and on this golf course, walking around here, it's not an easy walk.